Despite no longer being playoff eligible, my Carolina Panthers went out there today and fought hard to get a victory over our division rival New Orleans Saints, 10-7, going in overall 7-10 on the season, but an even 500 at 6-6 under interim head coach Steve Wilks. In this video, I'm going to do as I do every week and give out a few awards for a few performances that I saw put forth out there on the field, and we're going to get into that right after this.
From the foe, you dig?
Welcome to The Way I See It with Jamario Rashad. This is a Carolina Panthers and Charlotte Hornet fan channel. Please do me a favor by hitting the like button, and please make sure you subscribe as I am on my road to 1K trying to get this channel monetized. Now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and get to these awards. First up, we have a player that didn't even finish the entire game because he was ejected for being a dog. He showed you that the dog ain't gotta be on you, it gotta be in you, and he's definitely bout that action. I'm talking about Deontay Foreman. Definitely one of my favorite players this year, breaking out after the departure of Christian McCaffrey. On the day, he eclipsed only 68 yards, but it was on only 12 carries as he was on his way to a very, very big day before he was unfortunately derailed, before he got tried by some of those punks on the other side of the ball, mainly Marcus Davenport, wanting to be big and bad, not ready, thinking that just because he's on the offensive side of the ball that you bark at him, he ain't go bark back. But he showed you that he got that dog in him, and whatever he say he go do, he go do. So don't try my boy Deontay Foreman because he bout that action. We need more of that around here, man. Whoever said they had a problem with that, you the problem that we got in Panthers Nation, not Deontay. Trust me. Next up, this performance could not be categorized as any other way or in any other way than, what the fuck was that? Like what the fuck was that? Sam Darnold. I'm not even calling you Bearded Darnold this week. Sam Darnold went out there and threw 5 for 15 for 43 yards and 2 interceptions. He ran the ball 6 times for 32 carries and he fumbled twice. Thank God his fumble into the end zone was recovered by one of our suckier offensive linemen who had come in for Brady Christensen, Michael Jordan, who was terrible. He did something good today and recovered the ball. But Sam Darnold was absolutely ass. He could not hit the broadside of a barn from 5 feet away. Like literally his passer rating was 2.8. He literally looked like he had given up hope on, he knows that the writing is on the wall and he will not be the quarterback of this team for the foreseeable future. And he went out there and played like he had not been prepared, like the game plan was lazy. The offensive line did not struggle, but Sam Darnold struggled to find anybody down the field. Maybe that's on the receivers, but also, man, you got to at least get the ball out of your hands. In the first half, we had less than 30 yards through the air. That is absolutely putrid, and that is ridiculous. So again, I offer you this question, and it can only be offered up to you, non-bearded, just Sam Darnold. What the fuck was that? Maybe somebody can have an answer for me, but I don't know what the fuck this guy had going on. I had no idea. He was terrible. Next up, we have winning the inaugural Must Have Been Fired Before the Game award, Ben McAdoo. Because on everything, there is absolutely no way that you can convince me that this guy showed up and called a single play today, because he apparently didn't go to practice. He didn't install any type of game plan. The players and the defensive side of the ball, Wilkes and the rest of the guys, they came to play, but this guy's play calling was absolutely shitty. When you're only able to scheme up 5 receptions in 4 quarters of an NFL professional football game, sir, you have failed. You have not successfully done a damn thing. Ben McAdoo, your play calling in week 18 showed me that you had already seen the writing on the wall. You saw that same report that me and a lot of other people did during this game, that David Tepper had been out searching and interviewing with young, hot offensive coordinators, knowing that your ass is right on up out the door because Coach Wilkes didn't hire you. Steve Wilks didn't really sign off on anything. You were a Matt Rule hire that Coach Wilkes let hold over to the end of the season. But sir, I guarantee you, showing what you showed me today, you shall not be a part of Keep Pounding Nation for a single moment moving forward following Black Monday. And I will rejoice when I find out that we have cut ties with you. So winning the inaugural Must Have Been Fired Before the Game award, hopefully former offensive coordinator Ben McAdoo. Good riddance, my boy. Do not care. This next award truly hurts me because I was carrying this agenda and running with this narrative very heavily over the past few months, or past few weeks at least. And that means that this award, unfortunately, goes to DJ Moore, and that is the Missed Opportunity Award, because coming into this day, DJ Moore had the opportunity to secure his fourth straight 1,000-yard season in 5 years in the league, only year not securing 1,000 yards being his rookie year. He came into this game needing only 122 yards in a game that was pretty much meaningless for both sides of the ball. Neither us nor the Saints are going to the playoffs, so in any way, shape, or form, we should have been feeding our star players, helping people reach their incentives, while also prioritizing winning this game. DJ Moore, we went out there and on the first drive, we threw it to him deep on a very, very good opportunity that unfortunately he was not able to haul in, but throughout the rest of the game, it seemed as though I never saw DJ Moore doing a single thing. Now, I may bring the hammer down and talk a lot of junk about what Sam Darnold was able to do in this game, but throughout the game, even the announcers just said one of the reasons Sam Darnold is struggling is because simply guys downfield are not getting open. Terrace Marshall wasn't able to do much. DJ Moore, which was the guy that I thought we would throw the ball at least 10 times today, did not show up whatsoever, and that may have a lot to do with McAdoo as well as Sam Darnold, but it really pains me to say that you missed out on this opportunity, so I have to extend you what's not necessarily a bad award, but one that hurts me to have to give to you, my guy. So winning the Missed Opportunity Award, that has to go to DJ Moore. Oh, what could have been, man. You know, narratives are everything, man. Final award of the 2022-2023 season for my Carolina Panthers, and that goes to a man that I have to say that if nobody else is going to vocalize, I will be here and be the one that has his back and say, way to finish strong, Coach Steve Wilks. Now, I want to say what Steve Wilks was able to accomplish this year has been something that the Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin has been getting patted on the back for the better part of the last decade, and that is not having a winning season. Mike Tomlin gets all the praise in the world whenever he is able to take a team that is suboptimalized, that may not be on the top of their game, may not be ready for contention yet, but not having a losing season and at least taking them to be even at 500. Steve Wilks was able to come in, do that for this team after Matt Rule, the poison that is Matt Rule, had his fingers seeped into this team so deep that everybody had given up. All of our legends had distanced themselves from our team. Since then, over the last 12 weeks, Steve Wilks has been able to bring camaraderie, joy, love, and just a forgotten passion that we had back to this team. And that is something that I do not believe bringing in a guy that does not know the culture, that has not been around, that does not know these players, that would be able to do that. I do not believe that whatsoever. This guy winning 6 games, going 500, starting 3 different quarterbacks, none of which any other teams in the NFL truly want whatsoever. And he was able to put together a game plan, not let these guys get down on themselves, keep them motivated enough, rally the troops enough for them to know that they got his back. And clearly you can see it on all of their media, in the post-game press conferences, in the post-game videos that the social media team drops, that this team loves and they ride for their coach. And I just have to extend a congratulatory thank you to Steve Wilks, if nobody else in Panthers Nation is going to do it. Because as I said on my last award, narratives are everything. So if this sports world wants to run with the narrative that this thing that Steve Wilks just done is so applaudable, when Mike Tomlin does it, I don't give a damn what anybody has to say. Everybody needs to stand up and applaud what this man was able to do under such harsh circumstances, the same exact way that you get up on your high horse and on your pedestal and talk about how good Mike Tomlin does. I want to hear that same shit about coach, not interim, coach Steve Wilks. Now, with my sound. Oh, I don't got my soundboard on this. It's all good. I'll clap it up for you myself, coach. It's all good. It's all good. I don't even need my sound effect, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. So that, unfortunately, man, is the last award show for the year. I want to personally thank each and every one of you all that has come back and returned to watch these videos over these 18 weeks. These videos have truly been the lifeblood of my channel. Majority of my subscribers come to look at these videos, and I want to say for each and every one of you all that actually did take the time to come back, invest in my channel, allow me into your home, into your room, into your living room, to allow me to speak. I truly, truly appreciate you all for being here. If you missed any of the shows this year, make sure that you click on the playlist. I definitely added an award show playlist where you can go back and see over an hour of content of just me talking about my Carolina Panthers, the highs, the lows, and how I've chronicled this year. And I truly appreciate you all for doing that. And I thank you again for being here. So for the last time, checking in on the award show for 2022-2023, I'm Jamario Rashad. This is the way I see it, and I'm out. Peace.